Well, good morning, computer scientists. I'm Mr. Trainer, and this is the first in a series of free lessons that we're going to be doing on a topic that you should be familiar with by now, and that is computational thinking. It's a key element of what we do when we are converting our programming skills into a usable program. We first of all would be approached by somebody who had a problem they wanted us to solve, or it might be that we have a great idea for a program and then we have to figure out how can we actually make that real. And we're going to be looking at the steps involved in that problem solving exercise, from breaking that problem down into more manageable parts to looking at, which bits do we need to focus on and which bits can we ignore, and then to converting that into an algorithm that can communicate what type of programming features it will need, in terms of where it might need a subroutine or when it might need a loop. Okay, so that's computational thinking. Hopefully, well, you should, if you're watching this video, have opened up this document called Lesson 1 Computational Thinking. And at the end of this first section, there's a link to the BBC website. It's really important that you look at these 3 sections that it takes you to. So it starts with an introduction to what computational thinking is, the things that I've just discussed, they're decomposition, abstraction, and algorithms. Okay, and it goes into detail about each one. That should take you about, I don't know, 15 minutes. Have a good read through it. A lot of the time you'll be thinking, yeah, oh, I remember this now. So it's about a recap, but making sure that we're solid on our subject knowledge. So when it comes to answering questions on it, we are able to, without maybe having to refer to our notes. Okay, so hopefully what you could perhaps do at this point, you could pause this video and go ahead and look at these sections on the BBC website. Once you've finished doing that, return back to this lesson and look down at the next section, which talks about abstraction. And I like these videos. I've included them on the lesson. Well worth a watch. Explains it in a fun way, but also in a good way. It's very clear on how we can apply that to a real world situation. And then it just asks you some questions, just to show, one question, just to show that you've understood that topic. When you feel confident, then I'd like you to move on to this section, decomposition. And again, these videos are only about 3 minutes long, but well worth a watch. And again, you're asked to answer a question after watching each one of them. Okay. And when you've answered those questions, you move on to the next section, which is called identifying inputs, processes, and outputs. And you will find there my next video. Good luck.